Welcome back to the training program for Schneider Electric's Data Center Software Solutions. In the first module, we explained why enterprise organizations need high-performing data center solutions, and we outlined how selling DCIM solutions will increase your success. In this module, we will discuss how to find real opportunities so you can properly explore them. For instance, we will cover the business challenges customers face that are driving this increased demand, strategies for exploring those opportunities, finding and better understanding your ideal customer contacts, and we will also share insights on where to find the best opportunities. As in any sales process, the first step is to understand your prospective customers' goals and the challenges they face in trying to achieve them. In this short exercise, select the 3 most important goals an organization should aim to achieve for their distributed IT. The complex nature of hybrid IT environments makes it more challenging to maintain resiliency and prevent costly downtime. Security is another top concern, ranked number 1 on the 2022 Alliance Risk Barometer. And 99% of large company CEOs agree that sustainability issues are important to the success of their businesses. In fact, Gartner estimates that by 2025, 50% of CIOs will have specific performance metrics tied to energy consumption. Most businesses, in order to make sure they are delivering an optimal customer experience, need to maximize uptime for their IT operations. Unplanned downtime can put lives at risk, hamper productivity, and is incredibly costly. In fact, Fortune Global 500 manufacturing and industrial firms are taking a near $1 trillion a year hit due to unplanned downtime. And one report puts the average cost of an outage for a small business at over $400 per minute. In an annual survey of more than 2,700 risk experts from 100 countries, cybersecurity ranked as the number 1 threat. Environmental factors also bring security and resiliency concerns. Physical security should not be overlooked either. 85% of data breaches involve a human element, and 10% of malicious breaches are caused by a physical security compromise. What drives the need for data center sustainability? Business leaders have become increasingly aware that they must take action to meet net zero emissions targets. And energy at distributed sites is going to be a bigger challenge than at traditional data centers. A Harvard Business Review survey revealed that 99% of large company CEOs agree that sustainability issues are important to the future success of their businesses. But also, there is growing pressure from governments, investors, and customers to track, measure, report, and reduce the environmental impact of their IT operations. For your sales efforts, it can be useful to associate sustainability with operational efficiency. The more sustainable you can make your operations, the more cost-efficient they will be.
Let's explore what prevents an organization from maximizing resiliency, security, and sustainability. The first challenge to consider is a lack of visibility. Whether a business has one data center or many edge sites, your customers need visibility into that distributed IT. One way to address this issue is to station qualified people at each location. But since that's not practical in most situations, it's better to use software that facilitates this visibility. Without on-site staffing, how would a customer control access to their distributed IT? How would they spot an environmental vulnerability before a breach or failure occurs? How would they identify and update firmware that has gone out of date? Without visibility and sufficient on-site staff, remediation of issues also becomes a challenge. Are your customers able to predict or prevent failures? or do they find themselves reacting to events? Customers want ways to proactively manage and maintain their hybrid IT. Demand for processing will only continue to grow. So, how can your customers plan better IT infrastructure environments that help them reduce energy consumption and costs? What aging products can be replaced with more efficient solutions? Now let's turn our attention to the key customer contacts we should try to speak with about these challenges. No longer do CIOs focus solely on deploying, operating, and maintaining IT. CIOs are expected to make sure their infrastructure supports the overall business strategy. In addition to maintaining resilient and secure operations at all these sites, many must share sustainability metrics for their IT operations. In turn, the data center manager or IT director is expected to facilitate that continuous service. That challenge becomes more acute when the number of sites grows larger and on-site staff are less available. Resilient, secure, and sustainable IT infrastructure is an absolute must for any organization. But where will you find the best opportunities? There is a long list of industries that need help. Look for customers who may need to expand their operations. Mergers and acquisitions drive a need for those organizations to plan, monitor, and manage their distributed IT. Also consider that many customers have aging solutions they could replace with more power-efficient solutions. And since security is a top concern, you can ask how tightly access to their infrastructure is controlled, or if their firmware is really up to date. Organizations that take on new data center build projects will definitely benefit from planning and modeling tools. Aim to engage with data center consultants and specifiers as early as possible. Show them how these tools help ensure a resilient and cost-optimized data center.
Now, to review, let's refocus on how to more effectively sell software solutions. For the most part, it's like selling other solutions. You must recognize the market drivers, discover what specific challenges the organization faces, make sure you are working with the contact who is most invested in solving these challenges, then maximize your opportunity by sharing ways you can help meet their goals. Why are CIOs looking to build a more resilient IT infrastructure? Check all that apply. With this background, what questions could you tee up for your prospective customer? When you're ready, click Reveal for some additional ideas. What are some challenges you might hear from a customer that you should further explore? Check all that apply. With this knowledge, what questions could you ask your prospective customer? When you're ready, click Reveal for some additional ideas. Where can you find strong opportunities for DCIM solutions? Check all that apply. With this knowledge, what questions could you ask your prospective customer? When you're ready, click Reveal for some additional ideas. As we conclude this module, we leave you with a few key takeaways from the first two modules. Take a few moments to review them. In the next module, we'll review the value that Schneider Electric DCIM software solutions provide for you and your customers.